Kerry Werner Jr., TSE, day 2. What happened out there? How much of a hard time those kids give you today?
Well, at first I thought it was going to be like a bit of a slugfest, with a bunch of flats yesterday. Some dudes were maybe coming in a little fresh or trying to get some redemption. So Logan and Will, they were like at the front early, and we split up the group much earlier than we did yesterday. And then we went into Long Mountain, like first kind of big climb, and it was like a bit of a hike-a-bike and a push. And Logan, being the big fella he is, has like a foot stride that's like like a purse like 6 feet long. So he was just like sprinting up the mountain, and he got a little bit of a gap over the top. I got stuck in traffic early, but like managed. I figured I'd just like catch him on the downhill. He ended up flatting, so we came together at the bottom, and he had to fix his flat. So I just like put it in tempo mode, and like, I had no reason to go ape shit. I just like was cruising, and he actually bridged back up to me before Dutch Alvin, and and then we were just cruising together. He was at the bottom of that downhill fixing his flat, so he knew that we had a huge gap on third and fourth. And so it's just there was no urgency. We were just cruising and doing our thing. Then we came up Sassafras and hit the enduro, and he kind of fell off. So I wasn't like putting pressure on like super hard. I was just riding steady, and if he wasn't there, then he wasn't there, and I was just gonna keep on keeping on. So kind of just happened like that. We go through Aid 2, and then hit the final kind of really tech section up Deer Tick, and I wanted to get redemption on that one because I had a bad go of it in 2019. and
I'm gonna get you next year. Just training.
Probably. So yeah, I just wanted to have a better time on that, and so I just like trying to ride it really steady and smooth, and came up over the top, dropped down to the final like road section before Stillhouse, and I was looking back the whole time because the dude is a powerhouse. Like, he just puts watts out on the road, and caught me. I was looking back before Dutch Alvin, and I had a huge gap, and then he reeled me back in. So I thought maybe he'd do that again before Stillhouse, and I really didn't want to deal with anybody up Stillhouse. I kind of wanted to just ride my own pace. And luckily I got to. That's not my favorite climb. Last 30 minutes up to camp is just like brutal. So, and then I had a carrot at that point when I didn't see him to like beat the 2019 course time, and so that was like my motivation to keep pushing up Stillhouse, and I managed to, and so put 4 minutes on Logan and more time on GC. So yeah, it was another good day.
All right, can we talk about your kind of ulterior motivation here?
Yeah, sure. Let's put it out there.
So without those guys, I mean, you spent a lot of today alone, I guess. I gather, right?
Not so much. And Logan and I were together quite a bit. Again, it kind of it kind of felt like I was alone because Logan was just letting me set the pace. Like he's like, hey man, these trails. And so I knew he wasn't going to go away from me because I was just ready for whatever he was going to throw. But yeah, at the same time, it kind of felt like I was alone today a lot, which maybe sets the stage for like what's to come. A little bit of KOM hunting.
Yeah. So what is up with that? What is up with that? What are you doing?
Well, I don't know. There's just there's a few segments out here that are like pretty cool and iconic. One is Tussie's Ridge, and I just like John Wirt Trail because it's like a flat, nasty beast. And when you're out there racing, you have this like different mentality that you do than if you were just like gonna go out and try to steal a KOM.
You can burn the matches here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just gonna try to get some of those, especially Tussie.
Just from some guy.
I know it's some random guy named Jim Thompson, Tim Johnson, or something like that. Yeah. Has a couple.
Juan Bonson.
I think
it's Juan Bonson.
Yeah. So I don't know though. It's gonna be tough because we have RB Winter tomorrow, and then Tussie's is on Friday, and they're calling for rain all day, and that's John.
Not good for KOM.
Not like slimy, slippery rock KOM hunting. So
that you have the fancy Strava that you pay for, where it's gonna tell you when the segment starts, or you just know when it starts.
I do have that, but I'll probably just look at it on the map. That way, I don't have to like finagle with my computer as I'm like already kind of seeing red. Yeah, we'll see.